time, ladies.
Well, I'm Simon Park, and joining me for all of the matches this week is Aisling Blake. Good evening, Aisling.
Good evening.
What are we thinking for this one?
Well, I hate to state the obvious, but Amanda Sobhy's coming in strong. To be fair, she's coming off the back of a semi-final result in Egypt. She's a number 4 in the world. She's a contender. We were up against Simi Chan, who's the last of the interlopers, the last of the unseeded players here in the quarterfinals. So I'm going to back Amanda Sobhy.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's going to win, but is her opponent, a younger opponent, going to mount any kind of challenge? That's I guess, the real question. Is she going to give Sobhy a good game in this quarterfinal?
Play will start in 15 seconds.
One thing is for sure, Chan Sin-Yuk was very, very relaxed against
Netsuite
Olivia
Open
Klein.
2022 women's quarterfinal match. Chan Sin-Yuk of Hong Kong to serve, Amanda Sobhy of the United States to receive. Best of 3 games. Love all.
Yeah, I think you asked a very relevant question there. It's how she fronts up and how she approaches this match against a player who she said she really is looking forward to playing. So the only thing that would concern me there is that there's a little bit of respect in that, and you want to be going on court thinking that, right, I'm going to execute this game plan against this player. That's their weaknesses, that's their strengths, I'll avoid them. But you want to get out of the mindset of I'm delighted to have the opportunity to play this player. She, of course, yesterday got so much success at the front of the court against Olivia Klein. She just started chopping it in as soon as she knew it was working.
Yeah, very, very relaxed. So I'd just like to take the opportunity to welcome all our viewers from Facebook, YouTube and TikTok for this match and the final match of today.
And out 1-2.
Been some great squash so far. I hope the last 2 quarterfinals are as good. I'm sure they will be. Well, I'm not sure she was ready for that.
Not sure either. Is she asking? She's not asking. She knows better. Yeah.
Wry smile there from the number 1 seed. That's a good shot. Great weight of stroke there from Sobhy. Second bounce just dying in the nick.
Down.
That's a good squeeze.
4-2. And out 3-4.
Did you ever play in this event, Aisling? Because it's been going, I think this is its 10th year, isn't it?
Yes, it is its 10th anniversary, and yeah, I played in it. It was one of my last events on tour.
Must be I never played in it, obviously, because I'm too old, but looks like a great event to be part of.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Very very knowledgeable community, and they love having it back here. Amanda Sobhy's got ties to the area too, of course.
Well, they love it so much, they're making some people are making a tremendous amount of noise. I think it must be coming from the bar.
Hand out 4-6.
It's always funny though when they get told to shut up. I mean, it's okay, a little bit of noise, but just not that much noise.
Yeah, I know. You mean you want to
Atmosphere.
the atmosphere and the buzz and the oohs and the ahs. I mean, that's what the players love too, because they're getting appreciated for the dynamic way in which they're playing. Amanda Sobhy's definitely looking to take the ball early. She was. Oh.
Wow, I thought
she
that was
thinks
good.
it's down.
Sure.
I thought it was good too.
Yeah.
You were in the way.
Yeah, no, she's looking at her opponent there. I'm pretty sure it was good. My eyes aren't great, we're not going to see it from that angle.
See it.
4-6.
Here we go. That was good. Definitely good. I've got my glasses on.
She's got to be careful there. She's going for that
And
corner, but she's not making it, not
7-4.
converting it. And you can't give the unforced error away to Amanda Sobhy. Can't give her the 3-point cushion. Don't want to turn that into a 4-point cushion. It's kind of, yeah, it's pretty much vintage Sobhy here at the moment.
8-4.
Got the good power through the mid-court, like pushing her opponent back, and then the soft drop in, and she's also adding that nice lob, defensive lob, getting her racket parallel to the floor, so she's getting nice height.
Absolutely, and she's just so focused these days. I just very rarely see her put in a bad
9-4.
performance. You know, maybe a few years back, perhaps she could occasionally have a bit of a lapse and a bad day at the office, but I can't remember the last time I saw that with Sobhy. She's in great shape physically and mentally. Obviously the two go hand in hand.
Down. Left side, 10-4, game ball.
Yeah, I hope the head doesn't go down for Yuk.
Yeah, I mean she's it's a different ball game really, isn't it, here in the quarterfinals against Amanda Sobhy. She's a decent player and she can do things like that, which is pretty special.
Hand out.
She was
5-10,
getting a lot more
game
opportunities to do that, wasn't she, against Klein yesterday. She's given a good account of herself, though. It's just pretty tough against a woman on a mission here in Sobhy.
Yeah, I like the way she's played these last two rallies. Yuk, she made the unforced error, and now she's got back on track. She's taken the opportunities when she can and should, rather than the high-risk stuff. That's unfortunate.
11-5, into Sobhy. Sobhy leads 1 game to love.
Fantastic pressure from Amanda Sobhy there. She just didn't really blink. I mean, there's hardly anything going wrong in a game. Chan Sin-Yuk, as I say, she gave a good account of herself, but it's Sobhy taking the first game, 11-5 in 7 minutes, leading 1 game to love.
Rapid fire buzzer round from Amanda Sobhy, expecting nothing less. She has got that laser-like focus. She's got the head nod going on, and as usual, she's playing very clean squash. We'd like to see a little bit more from Yuk. I'd like to see a bit more patience from Yuk. If she's going short from the back of the court, she has to hit that ball a little bit higher to stay in those rallies. Let's hope that head stays up and that attitude stays good for the second game.
Play will resume in 30 seconds. 15 seconds. Sobhy leads 1 game to love. Love all.
So Amanda Sobhy, the #1 seed, looking in fantastic form. That is one of the few times she has blinked in this match, in this tournament. It's the right shot to play, just clipping the tin. Can Chan Sin-Yuk create anything in this second game? She's not had many opportunities against Sobhy.
I'd really like her to make the rallies just a touch longer. Get the game time just up a little bit over that 7-minute mark, maybe to about 9 minutes. We see what damage she could do. She's got to put some work into the legs of Amanda Sobhy, you see.
Yeah, she does. She has a nice feel with those drop shots. And she likes to take it in when she gets those opportunities. Good start in this second for the woman from Hong Kong.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
Nice touch.
And now 1-2.
Again, that's brilliant touch. Doesn't hold back at the front of the court.
3-2.
Chan Sin-Yuk has got Pete Jennifer in her corner, as do all of the Hong Kong players these days. And of course, the coaches are allowed back in the corner, as we've seen.
Oh, that's
post-COVID.
Very nice hold from Amanda Sobhy. Great angle there too. You can see it's completely flummoxed her opponent.
Sobhy looks stronger every time I see her, every tournament. Must be working hard.
Well, she's spends a lot of time now down in Florida at Kinetic, I believe it's called, with Wael Hindi, himself a former professional player. Quite the threat on the tour in his day. It's good, longer rallies. Deeper exchanges from Yuk, and she's got 2 errors now from the racket of Amanda Sobhy.
5-3.
This is a very good response from the young lady from Hong Kong. I thought, Simon, I actually did think the head might go down in the first. After the first, I thought, you know, that I've done pretty well. I've upset a seed, and now am I grateful to be in the quarters?
It can happen, and it has happened a lot with younger players in the past. And yeah, they just get that happy to be here kind of vibe. But you're right, she's shown some character here, Yuk. That's good skill again. Anything at the front of the court, she's dangerous. Is Yuk.
6-5.
Can see, oh my
Wowzers.
goodness.
She's got a kind of it's a nice style, but
Yep.
it's quite unusual, isn't it? The way she kind of cuts across it.
And it's
on that backhand.
It's quite steep, that trajectory.
Yeah.
It's not coming the traditional down and around.
It's nice as well.
Ooh.
Wow, this is interesting. A few more points on the board now. This is unexpected. It's not in the script for Sobhy. Needs to sort out this deficit as soon as she can. That's typical Sobhy, using her athleticism to get onto that ball nice and early.
I know, and look at the racket was reaching out in front of her. When you're running for that post, if your racket is reaching out, you can take it that bit earlier. Oh, that's good again.
Yeah, she just put the post in a bit kind of lazily there, a bit casual, did Yuk, and Sobhy was all over it.
Nice reset from Sobhy. She gets it. She's going to use the sidewall here. Oh.
She almost hit herself in the face there in disappointment, Yuk. It's the right shot. I think it was definitely on. That was where the space was. Just didn't execute. Great to see, though, that Yuk is making a game of it here in the second. It's a good dig.
Good choices from Sobhy. Don't think she's going to... No, she's not even going to ask.
9-8.
That's a good 4-point run from Sobhy. She
needed it.
Yeah, she certainly did.
Suddenly, I mean, she was 8-5 down, wasn't it? But so quickly found herself 9-8 up. That's clever. It's very clever from Yuk. Just see Sobhy, the cogs going round, just thinking, well, how am I going to organise myself here, work out this problem. It's a good
clear as well.
Footer. Yeah, it's a good shot. Crowd loving that, and it's a game ball to Yuk. Fantastic stuff from the youngster.
10-9 game ball.
She looks exhausted. Can she hold on here? She's got one chance to take this game. Oh, that's just a bit tight, and as you can see, there's some very heavy breathing going on from the Hong Kong youngster. Into a tie-break situation now.
That's edgy.
It is a little bit. Another chance for Yuk. I think there might be a bit of a roar if she can convert here, because although Sobhy's a crowd favourite, being #1 seed and American, it's always great to see an underdog do well. That's nice from Sobhy. Clever shot, yes! And she's got it back.
I love it.
Brilliant stuff from both players. Back to reset.
She's on the ropes.
Working hard, isn't she, Yuk? She's really having to work.
Oh,
Brilliant stuff. The crowd absolutely erupts, and quite rightly. I mean, we love that here in the commentary box. It was fantastic stuff from both players. And we're back to parity in the tiebreak. That bit of reaction there behind the back from Sobhy. Brilliant stuff.
Oh.
And again, good pressure from Yuk. She won't go away, this youngster. Fantastic to see. I keep saying she looks exhausted, but she's hanging in there.
Yeah, she's taken this game on. Oh! Narrow margins. Narrow margins there.
You're playing every shot, Aisling, aren't you? I can tell.
Swaying in the
twitching
wind over here.
Oh, just couldn't quite make it.
13-12.
So one match ball here for Sobhy. She's the one with way more experience. Will she convert at the first opportunity? That's a lovely volley drop. Oh, she does. That's the sign of a champion. Amanda Sobhy had a few questions to answer there from a very, very useful young player in Chan Sin-Yuk. You can see she's absolutely exhausted. She's given everything there. Chan Sin-Yuk, brilliant to watch. After the first game where she was okay, but that was a big rise in standard in the second. Crowd absolutely loving her. She'll be back. Amanda Sobhy coming through 11-5 and 14-12 in 20 minutes. 2-love.
Amanda, congratulations. Before anything else, I just want to talk about the shot. So there you are in overtime, and all of a sudden you hit a behind-the-back shot and go on to win the point. What are you thinking?
I think I've been playing too many exhibitions recently. That's the one shot I went on instinct and didn't actually think about. So glad that worked. I hit another better one Tuesday in my exhibition before I came over here. So, you know, I'm trying to get shot of the month, hopefully one day. But yeah, I'm happy to scrape through that second game. That was tough.
Tell me about playing somebody like Simi Chan. You are one of the all-time great college stars. She's on the rise of becoming a great college star. Do you have any thought about that at all, or are you just like, nope, I'm just on my mission to get through the Oracle Netsuite into the semifinals?
Yeah, you know, I look at every round's a tough opponent, and I don't want to take anything for granted, especially with it being best of 3. And so I know she's a tough competitor. I've been watching her for the last year, and she's improved a ton and climbed up the ranks, and she proved herself tonight. I had to really work for it, but I'm just glad that I got it out in 2.
Yeah, and you haven't lost a game yet, so you're playing very well. You're clearly on a mission, but we're focused on one match at a time. You're in the semifinals.
Thank you. Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Amanda Sobhy, everybody. Can you do this as well?
Well, a really, really tough challenge for Amanda Sobhy, and Simi Chan is definitely going to be one to watch. She's got a delightful array of skills on offer, beautiful mover, and very resilient, and sticks in those rallies, and beautiful work at the front of the court. However, Amanda Sobhy dug deep and used the experience and the flair that she's known for to close that out in an edgy tie-break in the second.
Well, Amanda Sobhy, the #1 seed, through to the semi-finals, and there's the semi-final lineup. Aisling, what are your thoughts on those 2 matches coming up tomorrow evening?
Yeah, it'll be an interesting one. I think, you know, in general, Sobhy does have the edge on Naughton. Those matchups are intense affairs. But if Sobhy can get in front and stay solid, I think it might be hers. You would, I mean, Mohammed King, I would favour King for that one. But Mohammed has proved herself quite a force on court, and I think it will depend on how many corners, how far away from herself Joelle King can put the ball, and so that she's getting Farida Mohammed to move away from her too.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Mohammed's looking more and more confident as the tournament and the season goes on. So there's going to be 2 very, very tough semi-finals. It'd be great to watch. It'd be great if you can join us for those. So coming up next in around 15 minutes, we have the Colombian cannonball Miguel Rodriguez, the #6 seed, up against the Jackal Marwan Al-Shabagi, the #4 seed. Join us in around 15 minutes.